All right, have and have not fans, thanks so much for clicking on the video. And I called this one either last year or whenever Oliver was brought into the show. I think Oliver is brought in to sabotage Charles from the inside of his campaign camp. And before going into the video any further, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Let's try to get to 80 likes. Also, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out when I post new content. And follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Now, if you watch my video about Oliver getting a kill to kill Landon, I kind of touched upon the subject. Now, we know that a kill works for Oliver's father, who we do know owns like a successful restaurant chain or something along those lines. But apparently Oliver said that his father's ambitions is also to become president one day. And, you know, Akil's like, president? He's not a politician. Man, nobody gives a damn if you're a politician anymore to be a president in this country. That was actually pretty hilarious. But in any case, it seems to me that Oliver might be trying to use... He's using Akil to follow Candace, and then Candace is going to be the weak link in order to expose Charles, so to speak. Well, maybe not expose Charles in terms of... This is one thing I hope we actually see play out in the series. It has been mentioned many times by Charles himself that Charles has such a checkered and shady past that it puts Candace's to shame. However, even Landon doesn't even know what the past for Charles looks like, because whatever team Charles put together to clean up his past, they did one hell of a squeaky clean job, because the current administration doesn't even like Charles, but at the same time, they don't have anything on him. Candace could be guilt by association. Like, Landon was able to flip it, and as a result, save Charles from, you know, losing credibility. If nothing else, the people feel bad for Candace, but also they don't feel anything for Charles. I mean, anything negative about Charles. Now, it was basically like Charles rescued her as opposed to being a victim. What could happen here is Candace's past could definitely be brought up again in regards to, well, she got a pregnancy test, but we don't know who the baby's by. You know? So if she is pregnant, could it be Charles's or could it be someone else's? And could Candace be the link that, you know, is used in order to sabotage Charles once and for all? Like, for example, what if the baby is Oscar and then it's found out that, wait a minute, that's the dude that was shoved out the window. Wait a minute, didn't Candace do that? Because remember, the feds, the FBI, Scott, who works with the current administration with the Attorney General, what's his name? It's Scott and Kyle. Yeah, Scott. We know that, I believe it was RK got up out of there. I think Broderick and Rocky told Scott a lot of stuff on Candace. Now, we don't know everything, but remember, Rocky knows that Candace killed Oscar because he tried to say it under his breath, and Candace's like, what did you say? I didn't say anything. So Rocky could have told Scott that Candace killed Oscar. And then what if Oscar's the father of the baby? Ooh. And Warlock, well, some people are like, you know, what if he's not the father? But if he is, then, you know, Candace could use his, you know, obviously be associated with him too. So there are so many things that can go wrong if Charles is not the father of that baby. Now, going back to the whole situation with Oliver, if he does sabotage Charles through Candace, so to speak, what does that exactly mean? Does Charles go into the White House with a bad rap sheet? Which honestly doesn't matter given our current administration. Does the vice president, whoever that is, take up the mantle? Does the opponent Charles had win the election instead? I don't know how this is working. I mean, it's just odd because Tyler Perry really doesn't write politics so much as the drama of the behind the scenes of the White House or campaign trail. And going back to my previous video, I talked about how all of this could definitely intertwine. It's almost like, you know, dynamite. It's like, you know, Akil and Oliver are kind of, you know, getting all these sticks of dynamite together to cause a big explosion, and Charles could definitely be caught in the shockwave, so to speak, all because of Candace Young, because of the fact that there are so many things she's done that haven't even come to the light. You know, when she was exposed, so to speak, it was about all these, it was almost like the Me Too movement, all these important people, CEOs, judges, politicians who came out of the woodworks and told how Candace extorted them, blackmailed them, affairs, all this other crazy stuff. So what would Oliver's father want to be president for? Is it just one of those things where I don't, you know, I want to be president. So I want to be president. And then Akil is following them around. And then I think Landon is going to unearth this stuff. And then as a result, possibly get killed. So that kind of sucks. I know that some people, I even did a video, what if Conley is the father? I don't think so. I mean, it could be, Conley could be Oliver's father. Or it could be somebody completely new who we don't even know. I think Chandler was telling me, what if it's William, you know, allegedly Jeffrey's real father? I don't think so. We don't know. We don't know. I just feel like when it comes down to it, Oliver is doing what it takes to get to the top. He's pretty much a spoiled brat who gets whatever he wants, and that explains his demeanor in more ways than one. From the drugs, from the random emotional outbursts, to being rather immature. A lot of crazy stuff is going down. A lot of crazy stuff is going down. But I wonder, it would be cool if Charles finds out and beats the crap out of Oliver the way he knocked out Landon with that one hit. So it's just one of those situations where Oliver could definitely bring things down if he's able to find things out via a kill. Because I think Landon is going to get very close to exposing him, but then he loses his life as a result. And then maybe Oliver gets the spot as Charles's assistant by default, I guess. Interesting. So, with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Oliver is going to successfully sabotage Charles's presidential ascension? Because I really do feel like by digging up dirt on Candace to find everything out, that he can use that. I think it's all about maybe not even killing Landon, but like I said in my other video, if he's able to get a kill to find out all this dirt on Candace, Landon is successful in getting Candace back in Charles's life. As a result, she becomes first lady. They go into the White House. But then with all this dirt Akil has accumulated, it's mudslinging galore. And as a result, it just diminishes Charles's squeaky clean image. And as a result, who's to blame? Landon, because Landon was the one that got Candace back into Charles's life. Charles obviously misses Candace, but he was very hesitant about having her back. Conley didn't want her back. Charles was unsure, but Landon was the one pushing for it. So if this blows up, Landon is going to be fired, his reputation shot, and then Oliver is the new assistant by default. So I think that if Landon isn't killed, Akil is going to be the keystone in getting Candace's information to sabotage her, sabotage Charles, and ruin Landon. That's what I think might happen overall. So with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal, Cash App, or Patreon. You can join in for $1 a month.